Hi, welcome to Ruby's Room. Well, actually Ruby's Pub, where I have a weekly show on the web, part of the BBC Headroom campaign, and we deal with mental health issues. So this week we're going to deal with ADHD, which is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADHD is usually diagnosed in childhood and is characterized by three key factors. One is impulsiveness, the other one is hyperactivity, and the other is inability to hold attention. Do you have ADHD?
No.
Oh, right.
Otherwise I still wouldn't be sat here with you now.
Well, who has ADHD?
My son has it.
Oh, right. But he hasn't been officially diagnosed?
He has been officially diagnosed last year,
right,
when he was 8.
How did you know that he might have something?
About 2, they have the normal terrible 2s, and you're like, okay.
What's the difference between a terrible 2?
So not the terrible 2s, it's so extreme, it's so much more. So it's like walking down the high street, whereas normally you'd be like, oh, come here, Jordan, you know, don't run off. Well, Jordan would be down the road, round the corner, gone, and where most kids go, oh, mummy's gone, he'd be like, see ya.
So what was the final incident at 2 that you thought, wait a minute, this is different?
Found him in my bedroom with a jug, hanging out the bedroom windows, where he'd been in the bathroom, mixed all the shampoos, conditioners together, mixed them all up. I was then pouring them out the window, the flat below me.
For a minute, did you just think...
I sat on the bathroom floor and cried.
I thought, yeah.
I just sobbed and sobbed because I just didn't know what else to do. I'd done all the other stuff of, you know, reinforcing, naughty step, everything you could think of I'd tried doing, and it hadn't worked. And you sit there and think, what have you done?
Yeah, I was going to say.
To possess your child to want to do something like that. So then I made to get him seen by a child psychologist.
Does any of your other kids have it?
I think the 2-year-old's got it, but he won't be able to get. I won't be able to get him diagnosed till he's at least 5.
How do you know the 2-year-old has it? Well, you do. What's the 2-year-old doing?
He's another Damien. He's another Jordan. The 3-year-old hasn't got it. It's like it skipped him. He's totally fine, articulate.
What happened when you knew you had another one?
It's only been the last couple of months that I've started to really recognise, because I didn't want to admit that another one might have it. But yeah, what can I do?
ADHD symptoms can be diagnosed in children as young as 18 months. There's 3 times more chance that it appears in boys than in girls, and 1% of the population have extreme ADHD. Also, people think sometimes it's got a genetic factor, and ADHD can sometimes be mistaken for naughtiness. Also, there's a possibility that ladies who are pregnant, who are under a lot of stress, or who drink and smoke, that was me, or who have premature births, there might be a possibility that they have a child with ADHD.
When he's happy, he's really happy, and he's really lovely, and he's got the best smile ever, and he can just brighten up your day with it. You can be having the crappiest day, and then he'll have a moment where he'll just be like, hi mum, and you're just like, wow, and that's him. But it's like they're covered by something the whole time, and it's like you're just trying to get them out. It's like the child you know they can be, but they're not.
So and what covers them up?
The ADHD. It's just
and what is it?
The front lobal part of their brain, which normally kicks in to say to you, that's not reasonable behaviour, you shouldn't be acting like that.
The executive brain.
Yeah, it just doesn't click in, it's not stimulated enough. When he hasn't got the medication, he's got no stop and think mechanism, he just does what comes spontaneously to him. And obviously that can be the wrong thing.
Does the medication work?
It's like he's there.
He's suddenly focused?
Yeah, it's like he's listening to you, and he can see what's going on around him, and like he watches the news on his telly. It's like, Mum, have you seen this? And you know, he really takes it all in.
Does he remember what he did? That he hung out a window, or that
No.
He doesn't have a memory of it?
No. And it's the same as in when he's not medicated. Like I'll say to him, go and brush your teeth. Yeah. You'll find him standing at the top of the stairs, and he'll be a bit like that. I'll be like, Jay, what are you doing? And I go, what did you ask me to do?
So how long does the medication work?
It's supposed to last him for his school day.
Right.
To minimise the side effects. But at the moment it's only lasting until lunchtime.
Do you want to give him more medication?
No, I wouldn't dream of giving him any more, because the side effects that I'm really noticing at the moment are just, they're not worth it.
What are the side effects?
Well, it can cause damage to your liver.
Right.
For starters, so that's a worry. Mood swings, very low mood, depressed, doesn't eat, and he's only a little thing anyway. Stomach cramps, muscle joint aches.
This must be really hard for you to give them the medication and you know you're having an adverse effect.
That's what I mean, because people go to...
So are you, well, what does this do to your head? Your head.
It's horrible, because I'm having to medicate my child, but at the same time this medication could be harming my child. But the medication's giving him some sort of life.
Due to the range of potential symptoms, diagnosing ADHD can be quite difficult. And it's worth noting that some medical professionals believe that ADHD is overdiagnosed. Children with ADHD can struggle at school and at home, sometimes underachieving at school, getting into trouble for their behavior, and having difficulties making friends. In adolescence, impulsiveness can lead to excessive risk-taking behavior, leading to accidents, drug use, and dropping out of school. And it's important to know that some people can continue having difficulties in attention, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness into adulthood. Adults with ADHD may face problems with relationships and holding down a job. So where's your life?
My life is my kids, which I know is what every mum says. It's just that you have to give a bit more. You have to find that bit more to help deal with them.
Wow, you're a really brave woman.
I'm just a mum.
You should meet other ADHD kids.
That's what I mean. It's finding out where they are.
You can't find them? Even on the internet?
I've looked for like support groups and stuff, but there's none actually near me. I might start one.
Why don't you start one?
Yeah, I might do actually. I might start a little support group.
You should.
Something just to give people help, you know, or someone else to talk to.
Only a specialist should diagnose ADHD, so if you suspect your child has it, then a GP will refer you. There's 3 kinds of medicines for ADHD, but that depends on your child's situation. ADHD kids need a lot of structure in their lives, not just at home, but at school. At home, parents can really help with that. So there's training programs to teach parents what to do. And they have to be really sensitive and learn patience because it's so hard to deal with. Also keep a food diary because there may be a link between behavior and food allergies. And sport is really good. Just let them run wild. They love sport. If you need some help with this, then just look up rethink.org.